everyone. Hi, I've missed you guys. Welcome. My name is Candace. This is Flosstube 84, and it's been 2.5 weeks since my last update. So, let's see, I got sick. I think I mentioned in my last video, I was like, I think Evan might have given me his cold. Yes, he did. And it went from head cold into my lungs and then turned into a sinus infection. So it's been fun. I am finally starting to feel a little more human. But because I was sick, I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. I did not get to go to my mother-in-law's to do the birthday party celebration for Owen because he turned 10. I mean, which was okay because I just stayed here and rested. I didn't really get hardly any stitching done. It was just me and the dogs. I just rested and watched a lot of what my husband describes as my murder shows because I like watching ID and Oxygen and, you know. So, yeah. So not a ton of stitching, but I have been trying to make up for it the last couple of days. It's hard, though, because I did start my new job. And still in the casino, but I'm the admin for the facilities department now. So I have a lot more to do, which is kind of nice. Like, I thought I was going to miss being bored and being able to stitch all day at work. While I do wish I could still stitch the volume that I was stitching, it's kind of nice to have new challenges and new things to learn and to do at work. So I'm really liking it so far. I still have a lot to learn, but yeah, it's been interesting and it's been fun. So, I do have knitting in my office though, because I figure if I ever have any downtime where, you know, I'm kind of waiting for stuff to come to me, then, I can get some knitting done. But I've been reading a ton at work. Like, any time I have the smallest amount of downtime, I'm reading. So, I'm not complaining about that. Let's see. So, since it's been 2.5 weeks, I have to refer back to my planner to see exactly what I've stitched. Because, what date? Oh, you know what? I started, so my last Flosstube was on the 9th. I started my new job on the 10th. Yeah, I started my new job on the 10th. So, I did not stitch until the 14th. And even then, that was just a little bit at night. That wasn't, because I was sick and I was coughing. Ugh, it was awful. And of course, so my son yesterday starts sniffling again. And I was like, no, we're not doing this. This morning he's coughing. I was like, we are not doing this again. If he gets me sick again, my whole head is just going to... But I'm actually recording this. It'll be a fairly quick one. I'm recording this in between being a chauffeur. So they have a birthday party and their end of season swim banquet today. They're basically at the same time. The birthday party started at 12:30. Swim banquet started at 1. Party gets over at 2:30, swim banquet gets over at 3. So I'm going to go pick them up in probably like a half an hour. And then go to the banquet. And then once we come back, then I can edit and, you know. So, so I am wearing my Piranha's gear because it is swim banquet day. But I should have lots of time to stitch after. My husband is at work because there's a promotion today, so he's got to work extra. But let's get into what I've stitched. So I only worked on this one for 1 day, but it was for, oh, it was on my WIPGO. I wanted to get the last stitches done, so I hit my 1,000 stitches for WIPGO, my WIPGO goal for March. So this is Fox and Friend from Theresa Kogut. And I know I showed you guys this last time, but again, it's been 2.5 weeks. So I did get a little over oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. A little over 400 stitches. So I hit my 1,000 stitches for the month. I'm making such a huge mess. So here's where it was before. And there's where we are now. So yeah, lots of border. I'm actually waiting this little area right here. Those two colors are on my bingo board for semi-sane stitchers. So I've been kind of like holding off getting these done because, yeah, you know, semi-sane stitchers. I gotta have my color left so I can get my stitches in for bingo. And there's only a couple of days of bingo left. And I still need 4 numbers for a full blackout on my board. So I hope they get called tomorrow, like all of them, so I can stitch them. I also worked on Lavender Farm. Oh geez, my son's switch is plugged in next to me. I just knocked it off. This is from Cuore Batticuore. And I had a couple of colors on my bingo board, so I had chosen them from this project because I really, really, really want to finish this project this year. So here's where it was before. It's kind of a beast. Here's where it is now. So I finished the roof and filled in the entire house with white, with blanc, because that was the one that was called so far. And then I started doing the little lavender basket or pot or whatever that's on top of the house. So then I'll just start working my way over to the other side. This is, I forgot to tell you fabrics. I'm so sorry. This is a 28 count lamb's wool Jobelin. And then the other one was Fiber on a Whim parchment. And it's like a 16 count Ada. So I had one color called that I had accidentally already finished in a project. So I had to find a project that had that color. And it just so happened to be Birds and Blooms Garden from Amy Stewart. This is a full coverage Heaven and Earth design chart. So this is max color, which means you're not going to find any big sections of one color. So I had to do a little traveling to get all the color in. So here's where it was last time. There we are. So you can kind of see all that extra pink there. That was the color that I needed to do. So there was a tiny little bit in here, but the rest of it was all out this way. So because my bingo board is an insane board, so when the number is called, it is 300 stitches. At least 150 of those stitches have to be in the color called. The other 150 can be in any other color that's in your project. But then I was actually working on this one today. So this, oh, I didn't bring it over here. I'll put up a picture. This is the Christmas sampler from Cuore Batticuore. And you guys saw last time I moved it to a scroll rod. And I'm really glad that I'm showing it now because I need to move this. So here's where it was before. Unless I already just said that. I don't even know. And there's where we are now. So I got quite a bit in this area done. These are done, these two little guys. I have an S to do, which I'm going to do today. I need to finish up these right here, and then I'll start moving down. So I'm toying with the idea of doing these two alphabets and this middle motif, and then stopping. Because while I like the, I wish I had the chart here to show you. While I like, I'll pop it back up. While I like the 3 items at the bottom, I'm not, like the saying is not really, I'm not really feeling it. And the girl, I could do without. And I thought about taking these 2 little alphabets out completely and putting the other 2 motifs up. But number one, I'd have to rip stitches. And number two, it wouldn't quite fit correctly as far as like the length of them. So what I'll do is this middle motif is actually farther down than the two alphabets, but there are 3 little pine trees. So I think I'm going to put 3 little pine trees on each side and then the bottom border. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Still kind of playing it by ear, but now that I've showed you guys and it's Flosstube official, I can roll it up so that I'm like right in here instead of, I'll probably do this S and then I'll roll it like, so just this row is showing. It'll make my life a whole lot easier. So you can see my scissors are still attached to the magnet. And then the final one is Mini the Possibilities Eeveelutions. This is also a Heaven and Earth Design max color chart. And I had mentioned before that my son wanted me to work on one of the blue Eeveelutions, so either Vaporeon or Glaceon. And so I just went ahead and used Glaceon's colors for bingo. So I'm still waiting on 2 of her colors to get called so I can finish her completely, but here's where it was before. I'm pretty sure that's where I was before. And there's where we're at now. So you can see that she is almost done, and I started doing some of the colors over on Leafeon over here. It feels weird with Leafeon not being done, but Glaceon being done, so I'm gonna probably finish that one, and then I'll move over into Vaporeon over here. So there it is. Super cute. I love max color charts. I mean, yeah, it's definitely more time consuming, but oh, I can't wait to get these last couple colors done right in here. And it's gonna look so good. So good. So that's really all I have. I honestly have no idea if I've gotten haul in the last 2 weeks. I don't think I have. I've been doing really good at not ordering stuff. But maybe I've gotten something in. I'll have to look downstairs. If so, I'll show you guys next time I'm able to record. I think once the kids go back to swim, I will be able to record on my usual Wednesday. It'll just be when I get out of work, and then my husband can pick them up from swim, and, you know, I'll have time to record. So hopefully I can record again next weekend, but they don't start swim again until April 11th. And we've got spring break in there the week before that. So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when I can fit it in. That now that I'm working 40 hours instead of 30, I'm the last one home. You know, I mean, I get home and we have dinner. So and then, you know, everyone's crazy. The dogs are crazy. The kids are crazy. Everybody's crazy at night. And since I've been sick, I've been doing really good and going to bed early. So fingers crossed I don't get sick again from my sniffle-nosed kid. But, yeah, that's really all I have for this week. I am woefully behind on Flosstube. I have not been able to watch Flosstube. I think once I get a flow going with work, I can probably go back to watching it while I work. But right now, I gotta pay attention and I gotta concentrate on what I'm doing so I don't mess it up. But I am hoping to get some Flosstube watched today. So I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna watch the most recent ones. I'll go back and watch the ones that I left off with. So I'm going to be behind for a little bit. I'm going to try and catch up though. Because of course I'll watch all my favorites first. And then once I get all caught up on those, then I'll go back and check out some of the ones that don't post as often as some of the ones I regularly watch. And who knows, maybe I'll find a newbie in there or two. Why not add more? Add more to the fun, right? So I will see you guys next time, hopefully next week. I hope you all are doing well and getting lots of stitching done. And have a great weekend. Hopefully you have nice weather, because we do not. It is snowing. Yeah. Bye, guys.